Well, Ben, another Manchester show. It's a good one. You look at the top 3 fights in this as well, and they do catch the eye again. All the home fighters, if you like, in real fights.
Yeah, I mean, a few of them took a bit of convincing, as they always do, but Brad Ray is in a tough fight. I think that one in particular could be fight of the night. Tyler Denny is a serious guy. I've watched his last 2 fights. They've been on our shows. River Wilson, Ben, those battles were incredible. Brad Ray's going to have to come through. A very, very tough guy, determined not to lose on Saturday night. And for the English title, which is a title that he wanted, he's doing it in front of his home crowd. I think this could be a breakout night for Brad Ray. We hear a lot about him, don't we, in Manchester? He's a middleweight. He's coming through. He's fantastic hard worker. Works with Ricky Hatton as well. This is his night on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Ricky. It's an interesting kind of night, isn't it? And with the boxer event, Ricky doing his thing afterwards. But the main event with Tasha again, and women's boxing, you know, a bit of pressure on Tasha now. Chantel did the business last week. Yeah. It's been an incredible year for women's UK fighting. So again, Anthony knows Natasha very, very well, obviously. But talking to Marie, she's here. She's not messing about.
She's confident, isn't she? She's ready. She knows her size difference. She knows that this is a fight that should, on paper, be made for her. She's fighting another southpaw who's a lot smaller than her. She'll be feeling very confident.
Ben, do you know, going back to London at the O2 not long back, the boxer team put on an amazing night, headlined by Clarissa Shields, Savannah Marshall. Clarissa Shields has since said she won't mind coming back over here. Do you think there's a realistic chance of, if Tasha Jonas comes through on Saturday night, we see Clarissa back over here dropping down a weight?
I think Tasha has to win on Saturday. Absolutely. I think after that, she said 3 names to me: Katie Taylor, Jessica McCaskill, and Clarissa Shields. All different weight divisions, but that's where she's at. She just wants the big names, the big fights. If she comes through Saturday, I can see, obviously, Clarissa will fight in the UK. She wants to be over here, and she wants the names. And Tasha Jonas is now one of the biggest names in women's boxing. She's headlining her own bills. She's going to be, hopefully, she comes through three-time world champion. So it's a big night for her.
You're going back to Brad Ray there. You say you see Brad. We all know how good he can be. It's good for boxer teams to always be at the arena when they're there.
Yeah.
Do you envision Brad in the next year, 2, headlining that arena, becoming a regular outing?
I hope so. I mean, there's a long way to go.
Of course.
You've got Clark Smith as well, who's starting out, who's another talent from Manchester with Joe. And you've seen it before. I mean, with yourself. I remember there was Quigg, there was you. Obviously, Ricky just retired, but we always had a lot going on. And you do look around, Jack Catterall obviously coming through as well. Hopefully he can be headlining the arena soon, but you do always want them. You always need it for the city, and I think Brad can be one of them. And yeah, I hope that this is a good night for it, because Ricky Hatton fans are going to be in there. It's going to be incredible atmosphere, an arena. For him to box in front of that, that's the fans he wants to win. And yeah, if he could come through on Saturday, it's a massive moment.
Away from this amazing show at the arena, I'm not sure how much you can say. Are the rumours true that there is a possibility of seeing Chris Eubank Jr, Liam Smith on a boxer card in the new year?
Yeah, I think, look, we tried to make it for this year. For whatever reason, there just wasn't enough time. But look, Chris wants the biggest fights. Liam Smith's probably the biggest domestic fight out there for him. I know Liam wants that fight as well. I expect it to happen. And yeah, hopefully we can announce that maybe next week.
And finally, Ben, we've got a busy year to the end of the year. We just give us a quick run through the year. I know it's Ali Palay in a few weeks.
Ali Palay, and then I think Chris Billam-Smith's going to headline in Bournemouth
Back
again,
to Bournemouth,
which was unbelievable last time. The atmosphere was incredible. And
any other boxer tournaments?
No tournaments. I think we hoped, as I say, that the box office day was going to land this year. It's now looking like it'll be January. Obviously, we need to announce Taylor-Catterall in the next couple of weeks as well. Wow. So it's a very, very busy time, and I think we put on the most shows in Britain, the most televised shows in Britain, and it's every couple of weeks till the end of the year, and then we'll be starting again in January. Very busy.
Ben, thanks as always, and all the best for Saturday night.
Thank you. Cheers.